What up, guys? New day. See, I want to show you guys I'm not lying about doing e-commerce. You can only get this if you hit 1 million orders. Look it up. I'm not boasting, by the way. I'm just showing you because I just noticed it sitting. I just saw it on the shelf. All right, guys, I'm going to eat this banana. I'm going to make a coffee. Shout out to Avalara. If anybody knows what this is, it's boring, but that's the company that you have to use if you meet the threshold where you have to collect sales tax in other states when you're doing e-commerce. And they basically like file returns, tax returns for you in different states. It's a pain in the A to set up. Well, actually, they make it easy to set up because it is such a pain in the A to set up. But I was buying their stock, and I was telling everybody, buy Avalara, buy Avalara. They're the only, originally, they were like one of the only tax softwares that would collect and remit sales tax in different states for you. And it connected to Shopify. So I was telling everybody, buy Avalara, buy Avalara. But then I had a bunch of Avalara. And some dude, some company bought Avalara out. They bought like all the shares, and they just like, it was barely over what the price that I bought it was. So I didn't even really make anything, and you can't even buy it now. But it would have been a big one, I think. The reason I think it would have been big is that you could only, Shopify has different, sorry, I literally just woke up and just started filming. Shopify has different tiers, like different levels. And check out these elves. What are these elves doing? Playing poker, baby? No, playing Monopoly. But these Shopify has different tiers. Like, you got your $14.99, you got your whatever different plans. Well, if you're on Shopify Plus, which is the top plan, the highest plan, Shopify Plus, all Shopify Plus merchants would have access to Avalara. That's why I was like, oh, dude, Avalara is going to be big because it's the one they're forcing all the Shopify Plus companies to use. And like Nike's on Shopify Plus, you know what I mean? I'm guessing, but I think they are. You can look up like what big brands are on Shopify Plus, like Gymshark's on Shopify Plus. Nice and crisp out here. I need to make sure I got my gym bag. No, I don't. Let me go grab that thing. Got it. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good. Can I have a grande pike place with cream and 3 stevia?
Yes, you can. Cream and 3 stevia. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Is this plant aloe vera? Like, could you snap that thing off, rub a little bit on your skin? I think it is. Isn't that what they make tequila? Fucking hoodie on. I kept the knot tied. Like I'm in London or something. Just keep rocking it like this until the knot comes out. I've already washed it too. Got the coffee. Go drink it. You guys ever like buy something new or start wearing something different like you normally wouldn't wear? And you feel like everybody knows you're not wearing, you don't wear that. Why are you wearing that? You're not supposed to wear that. Does that ever happen to you guys? Or are these things that people think and just don't say like I do? Like I found all these hats I like. I started wearing backwards hats. I never wore backwards hats. But when I'm wearing the backwards hats, I'm like walking through the mall or something, I feel like everybody knows like, why is he wearing a backwards hat? He doesn't wear a backwards hat. He's never worn a backwards hat. Why is he wearing that backwards hat? But now everybody's thinking about themselves. they're thinking to themselves, I don't wear a fanny pack. They know I don't wear this fanny pack. Why am I wearing this fanny pack? So I got the coffee. I got the car. It's a nice setup, I'm telling you, man. You add this little Tech Art lip kit, the side skirt, the front lip, and you add the pieces on the back. It's like a little diffuser. Really makes it nice. Holy crap, guys. Wait till I show you this. Like I said, in life, things happen and you just gotta just not let it make you so upset. But this would make a lot of people really upset. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody hit the car. Look. The door is bent in. See it? Oh, look at that. Phew. That is a gash in there. Look at that. Dented it in. It probably could be pulled out, I bet. But man. She ain't that pretty anymore. She is not that pretty anymore. What in the world? Man, how did that happen? That is a weird spot. I know I didn't hit the door on anything. I never hit the door on anything, especially something that hard. That's kind of weird. That looks like almost like something sticking out. I don't know. That is odd. The door had to have been hit on something. Maybe I did it and I'm not aware of it. I don't know. I don't remember hitting the door on anything like that. My son was driving yesterday. He didn't hit the door on anything. He never got out next to anything. Man, that's weird. Oh, look. Here's another mark. Right here. Yeah, somebody got me. Somebody got me. Damn, that sucks. Well, hey. I don't even know I'm lost for words. Well, hey. Man. See, that's what I was talking about these cars. Yeah, they're amazing to have. But then when you got little things like this, now it's like, it just went from fun to stress. And that's what things are in life, like material things, when you try to keep them perfect and hold on to them and make everything so great. Ultimately, they're going to become a stressful thing. But you got to weigh the ratio, the joy to stress ratio. And if I weighed all the joy against this stress to get this fixed and worry about this and fix the side skirt and fix this scrape here and this piece is cracked, just cracked the other day, I would say the joy outweighs the stress. I really would, definitely. But it does suck to get all this stuff done. I'm starting to think, is it time to sell this thing? Or, but then I'm not going to sell it like that. I'll lose a bunch of money. No, I just need to get organized, figure out a day I got some time, order the pieces I need, get this thing fixed, get it back the way I want it, get the door fixed, and then get this thing paint correction detailed. My buddy Vito at Carholics, I know he could do it. He might be able to even fix the door, man. He's good. I just need to get this front lip piece, I guess. I need to get that again, that front lip piece. Well, they say the only thing in life that's permanent is change. So, this door definitely got changed. That's for sure. Yeah, this could probably be fixed. Man, that is wild. It had to have been, I must have opened it into something hard. I don't know. I can't picture that. It's all good. You win some, you lose some. Man, you can see it from here. Look at that. Look at that. What should I call the vlog? Porsche got hit. Porsche's destroyed. That's the other good lesson to learn in life. and I personally have to keep learning it. Never have catastrophic thinking. You know, like all or nothing thinking. Like something like this, you know, where you're just like, gosh, this sucks, everything's ruined. Interior does look nice though, doesn't it? Those Sport Tech seats, all black, I like that. Yeah, catastrophic thinking. Don't have that. Because you know why? All the bad, horrible things that have happened to you in your life, unless it was something major like loss of a loved one or illness or something, you know, something that's catastrophic. Most of the smaller things in life that's happened to you, or the major things you thought at the time, you don't even really remember what they were. Like, try to think back. There's probably some time you were all stressed out, freaked out about something, ready to blow up, and you think back now and you're like, damn, I can't remember what the hell that was. Unless it was something major, you know, like family or friends, or someone cheated on you or something crazy, you know, that changed your life. Oh, like a major life event. Not a door, not a door ding. All right, let's get back out here. Well, hey, guess what? They can dent my doors, but they can't take away the turbos, right? Still got those. Yeah, boy. Ooh. I'm gonna spill the coffee all over the place. I'm listening to music, but when I try to record the video, the music shuts off. Whew. What's your guys' go-to music in the gym? I listen to like old school East Coast hip hop. I mean, I'm listening to everything, but right now I'm listening to Wu Gambinos by Wu-Tang. But I just like listening to that like kind of hardcore like East Coast hip hop because I grew up with that skateboarding and stuff, and it pumps me up when I'm lifting weights. But everybody's got their go-to. I listen to everything though. Country, hip hop, whatever. The gym's a good analogy for life. We don't feel like doing what you're supposed to be doing, do it anyway. And when you feel like you're just sitting still, complacent and stagnant, push a little harder, break out of it. Just like kind of like with the weights, like don't get complacent, just add more weight. How you doing? You're welcome.
Good, thanks so much.
Whew. It's kind of like add more weight is just like progress, a little bit of progress. I guess that's why they call it progressive overload, because you're just progressing little by little. I like that quote, doing life what's hard and life will be easy. Doing life what's easy and life will be hard. I actually found that quote. It connects back to that mug that I showed you this morning. I found that quote when I found out that I met the threshold to collect and remit sales tax in like 44 different states. And that meant I was gonna have to get a business license in 44 different states. I was gonna have to get a sales tax and use license in 44 different states. That meant I was gonna have to track and remit and collect and remit sales tax to 44 different states. And the threshold that you have to hit to get to the point where you need to do that is like either a dollar amount, it's state by state dependent. It's either a dollar amount or it's 200 transactions into that state. Well, so that means you have to track collect, remit, and report at least 200 transactions for each 44 states. Yeah, so when I found that quote, it's because I was like literally breaking down thinking, what in the hell am I gonna do? This is the demise of the business. Legally, I gotta do this. And I remember seeing, doing life what's hard and life will be easy. Doing life what's easy and life will be hard. And I figured it out, I set it up. And now that I look back, it's years later, 5 years probably. Everything's still running, functional, operational. And honestly, I forget the way I felt that day. I forgot about that till I saw that Avalara mug. So, the thing you're worried about right now that's crushing you, you think's the end of the world, one day you're not even gonna remember it. But if there's something you're avoiding, there's something you don't wanna do, just do it. Because if you keep taking the path of least resistance, you're never gonna grow. I know it's cheesy, but they say like the muscle grows when it's torn. Same thing with life. Every time something real bad happens to me, something good always comes out of it. I'm not trying to get all inspirational on y'all guys, but it's the damn gym. The serotonin or oxytocin or whatever is getting released in my brain. That's why you should get up and go to the gym or do something, do jumping jacks, whatever it is, push-ups. I want to start doing like jail workouts, push-ups, pull-ups, calisthenics. Stop again. I know I got to go in there and I can set on my profile to turn that off. Check out that Jeep. Man. Sometimes I think it's hard getting older. I'm only just turning 40. That's still pretty young, I guess, in the scheme of things. I know it sounds, when I hear that, dude, it sounds old to me. But no offense to the guys that are way older than 40. I'm eating this steak. Shout out to my wife. She always cooks amazing food. So I can try to not cheat and eat bad. And I'm getting back on that. I promise you, I am. I'm going to start eating good so I can see some gains. Well, one cool thing that I just saw was that they just did a nationwide injunction for the BOI filing mandate. If any of you guys have a small business, you know that in 2024, they started to require you to file information about your LLC or your small business or your S Corp or whatever it is you have. But your business had to make less than $5 million to have to file this. So I had to file this, but my issue was that I had an LLC for every rental I had, plus I had a parent LLC that owned the LLCs. So I had to file one for every one of the LLCs I had, plus I had to file one for the my actual business, the S Corp. So what I'm getting at is I was required to file that. If you don't file that BOI report for your business, if you have a small business and haven't filed it, don't freak out if you're listening to this, because they just did a nationwide injunction that they're going to do away with it because they said it's unconstitutional. So apparently some Texas entity filed a lawsuit and they won. So this BOI report, it was like up to $10,000 fine or 5 years in jail if you don't file this report, which is ridiculous. And it's just like a quick little report. Like it just says like your name and information about your small business. But no large companies like corporations had to file this thing. So I got to clean this fish tank. But yeah, so that's kind of cool news. If anybody has an LLC or owns a business, you don't have to worry about that BOI report. All right, guys, I told you I had a GoPro, but it's broken. I had another one somewhere too. I don't know where it's at, but go ahead, subscribe if you want to see some more Porsche stuff. I got to get this car fixed though. Subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you